Welcome back to the Coaches Show. Now, one of the great parts of this show is we get a great chance to get some insight from head coach Kory Chamberlain, but we also have a chance to get to know the members of your Saskatchewan Roughriders. Right here is a member who's quickly becoming one of the most popular players on this green and white. You can't... It's Kory Sheets, everybody. And, Kory, smile on your face. And I guess even though it was an ugly win, a win's a win, isn't it?
Exactly. That's all we care about is that W.
And I know you're probably shooting for that 100 yards every game, but still 80 yards in a tough game. Are you satisfied with it, or are you always wanting more?
I always want more. This week's game, it wasn't good enough for me and my teammates.
And then, I mean, does the offensive line kind of feel bad about that, or does everybody just kind of take it all in check here?
I think it weighs a lot on everybody, not rushing the ball the way we usually do and not performing the way we did. This week's game was an ugly game, but we got the W at the end of the day.
Now, talking with the head coach, he said you guys aren't just looking to win. You guys want to blow everybody out, don't you?
Everybody out. We don't feel like nobody in this league can hang with us when we play our game, and as long as we go out there and play our game, that we don't have to worry about anything. But the past 2 weeks, we haven't played at the top of our game, so that's why the team's been hanging in there, and that's why we lost a week before. Yeah,
but it's one of those parts of the season, though, isn't it? There's ups and downs, isn't there?
You can say that, but the way we have our mindset is that's not acceptable. That's not right of football, and that's not how we're going to get used to playing, and we're not going to get used to making excuses. We don't want any excuses. If we lost, we lost. We played bad, we played bad. We got to go in there and fix it right away.
But it seemed like everybody took it on their shoulders, even though it was a win. You guys were almost taking it like a loss.
Yeah, because like I said, the standard in our locker room is excellent, and we didn't play that way. We had way too many penalties, way too many missed assignments, way too many missed blocks, missed tackles, and it just wasn't right of football. We took that personally. Now, we'll get that out of the way. It's all done, still a win, but we have Edmonton coming up, and still the mission for being the team is the Grey Cup here. Right here. Yes.
And of course, as you see on the shirt, Mission 2K. Let's tell the folks a little bit about that.
Yes, the Mission 2K still is 2,000 yards rushing, and right now we're on pace to hit that goal pretty early, like around 14 or 15.
And I know you wanted it, but how funny is it when you talk to friends that still play in the NFL and say, yeah, I'm going to be at week 9 and have 1,000 yards?
They laugh. They just like, man, I see you up there doing your thing. Just keep carrying that ball. We always knew you could do it. It's those type of encouraging words. But my mindset is I'm so focused, and my O-line is so focused on achieving this goal and getting to the Grey Cup that we don't even need no helping words.
Some people call you the CFL's Adrian Peterson, but you're just the CFL's Kory Sheets, aren't you?
Correct. It's fun to be compared to that guy because he's an excellent back. He's going to go down as one of the best backs of all time, I think. So being compared to him is an excellent honor. Now,
let's get to know a little bit about Kory Sheets. How'd you get here?
It's a funny story. My buddy Carlos Thomas, he was talking to me one day and asked me was I still interested in playing football because he knew a coach that just became a head coach, which was Kory Chamberlain. He said he was looking for a good running back, and he threw my name in the mix. And 15 minutes later, after talking to Carlos, Coach Chamberlain called me, asked me if I still wanted to play football and if I was ready to sign now. And he told me a few things about the game. I told him yes, and the next day he sent me out a contract. I was a Saskatchewan Roughrider ever since.
Now, would you ever thought that you would kind of make a place called Regina your home?
No, not exactly, but it's a cool place. I love it here, and during the bye week, I honestly couldn't wait to get back.
Now, you've actually really kind of thrown yourself into the community too, haven't you? I mean, you've done a lot of stuff in your short time here, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been trying to. That's one thing that I've learned in the NFL is get involved with your communities. The people, they love that, and they'll support you a lot more if they see you out helping the community and being involved with things like that.
Is it strange you go from last year in training camp as, what was it, the number 3 or number 4 guy? Number 4 guy, and now you're it, aren't you?
I'm the number 1 guy. And, after the Hamilton game last year, Coach Chamberlain sat me down and he was like, man, you know he almost cut you.
Really? Was it that close?
I almost didn't make it in the training camp last year. And through the grace of God and him talking to Carlos once again, I got another chance and made him proud.
So let's look a little back. Younger Kory Sheets, when did you start playing? Did you play Pop Warner and all that little amateur football stuff?
2nd grade, I think I started playing.
So you've been playing for that long, huh?
Yes, a long time. It's been a lot of hard work, a lot of lost weekends, a lot of lost nights. But it's all been worth it.
And where are you from?
Connecticut.
And we talked about this before, but not much football in Connecticut. Whenever you think Connecticut, you think basketball.
Right.
That's what you think about.
People think of UConn.
Yeah, UConn. Yeah, the Huskies, UConn Huskies. But
right.
Is it just you out of Connecticut football-wise?
No. Dwight Anderson, me and him went to the same high school. and Dwight Freeney went to the same high school, and he played with Dwight as well. So there's a few guys that come out of Connecticut that does well.
Yeah, Dwight Freeney was okay, huh?
Yeah, he's all right.
He was pretty good. Talk about your time in Purdue. It sounded like you had a pretty good time with that college team.
Yeah, that was a big learning experience for me. It's something that you go to school, you go off to school to grow up, and that's pretty much what I did. I went out there and grew up. And as far as the football aspect, it was like you can run the ball real well, but you got to be able to catch the ball and block out of the backfield. And being at Purdue, I got to do that a lot because that's what dominated passing school. So I had to protect the quarterback and catch the ball out of the backfield quite a few.
Now, the one thing I've really noticed the difference between this year and last year is it seems like you care a lot more. Like even when you saw Rob Bagg go down, you took it pretty hard. When anybody goes down, you seem to take things really, really to heart, don't you?
Yeah, I love this team. And this year we came together so fast. It was like almost instantly we just sank together. This guy cared about this guy knew about him. Like we was all just together in jail pretty well. You would have thought we've been playing together for 5 years.
And you can see it in the locker room, can't you?
Yeah, there's no egos, there's no attitudes. If somebody yell at you in a hostile way, you don't take it back and fire back at him. You absorb it and know that he's just telling you because he cares and he wants to win.
Kory, thank you for doing this.
Thank you. I'm enjoying it.
You're pretty good. You want to do this?
Nah, you got that.
Got that. All right. Thanks, Kory, and thanks for doing this. We still got lots more to come on the Coaches Show, brought to you by SaskTel. Stick around, everybody.